is officially episode 12. Looking back on my reviews on my channel, whilst I've been making myself something to eat, I revealed I'm up on the episode making, so this is episode 12. I've got a quest from Professor Garlic and to get some traps. Where is she? To learn Wingardium Leviosa. So I came to Dogweed and such a place. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll just call it Dogweed for future reference.
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
And I require one of them.
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young
And
one
one of
makes
them.
a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Right, I've acquired them too. So let's go find an enemy, shall we?
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Well, let's get back into it. That's an owl. Page over there, I've just seen. I'll quickly go on like that. Do that one. I spent all my money on these, so I would like to see if I can get a better outfit. Oh, what are you? Sorry, I just looted you, mate. Very uncivilized of me. Can I fly my broom now? Yep, I can fly my broom. Let's go find an enemy, shall we? I want to know how to turn things. Hopefully that will be soon. Even on my other playthrough I haven't turned one. I've gone to a B class. At least I know how to brush them and whatever. Yeah, some ash winders. Oh, there's something up here. Let's go. Oh, I can't get that, so. And multiple enemies. There's multiple enemies, so. Oh, God. I can deal with you easily.
Assignment's all finished. Confront.
Go, plan. Go.
Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Oh. What's that donut?
Leviosa. Expelliarmus.
Alright, I need to get rid of them spells. Why do I keep doing that? Because I won't use them for a bit. I can change them when I need to, so. Then build one around there. So I've got that, Windows, and that. Oh, very handy now. I might have my fire spells close together in the same slot, so let me just change that. There we go. That makes more sense to me, so I can go range fire, pull them in close, big fire, then Spelliarmus. That'll do me. So I've got some classes to do. So I'll just quickly teleport to greenhouse so I can do my herbology class.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Yeah. Oh, that's made it easier.
How wonderful to see you again.
I'll collect my detonator.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick
The
up
swish
boulders as
and
though they were
click.
sprigs of sneezewort.
Come on. Oh, that was close.
Well done! Feel free to practice.
Where is it? Oh, it's another one of them. So I think Leviosa will be handy on my... Oh, sugar.
Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Natural.
Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Ooh, secret thing. Endurance potion, nice. Oh, it's good to have. Let's see if there's anything else under these, shall we?
Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Let's see what she has to say.
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor.
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
A fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
He got chomped.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say.
I agree. She's
I
very
do
nice.
love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your Wigan trees.
I don't have a Wigan tree, love. Okay, let's go to my other assignment. Quest. So I can learn Deposo.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I'll be weak.
Professor Sharp is so intimidating.
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. Perhaps best not to go flinging your classes. Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
He's an awkward little bugger. I can't talk to him.
Still at it, I see. Well, repetition can be an excellent teacher.
Right.
I don't mind.
Any other little side quest what I can do? Flight test. Leave that as now. I do no other assignments. Just talk to Professor Fig now. At least I've got some decent spells now. So just fast travel around. Just makes it easier.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast
Why would you want to take toast?
to a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Safe travels, my young friends.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx Flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defendo, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Alrighty then. So I got some quests before I go see him, because I remember how hard it was last time on my other playthrough. So I'll make it a bit easier for me, shall I? I need to acquire that and thunder. Grow and harvest fluxweed, needs that. I need to get all the combat plants, so I need to get some more of that. And that's going to be a bit of an awkward one. That one's an easy one, so I'll do her. Let's go here because I know where I need to go. Oh, flying around.
Brilliant. Revelio.
Oh, I can't parkour it.
No, I swear I won't be wasting your time, and I'm grateful for the opportunity, ever so.
Let's see what this person's selling, shall we?
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
That I do, but what's a student like yourself doing out here? Got yourself lost, did you?
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
Aye. Nice to break the routine now and then. Bit of a wanderer myself, in fact. Name's Leopold Babcock, and I am indeed here to sell. Now, for someone like yourself who is also prone to wander, I cannot understate the importance of keeping some Wiggenweld potion on hand. I wouldn't dare set foot in a place like the Forbidden Forest without a steady supply. What do you say, my young friend? A measure of safety for the path ahead?
Something to consider. Thank you for your help, Mr. Babcock.
Aye, let me know if you see something you like.
What do you have for sale?
See if there's something you need.
Right. I haven't got much stuff, but I could sell that to him.
I shall
Because
hope
I
to do
never
business
wear a
with you
hat.
again.
He's got more. I'm growing a cabbage, so I should be able to do that. He hasn't got much of that. So I'll purchase
Thank you for your
one of them.
patronage. That's been a pleasure.
For what it is. I'll have that. Whilst I'm flying over, I'll go to the boat house, shall I? See if there's anything good here.
Confringo. Accio.
That's got me that fast travel point.
Off on another adventure, are we?
It makes me jump every time, that woman speaking. So, got that. Need to go and harvest fluxweed. So I might have to go to Thingy to get that. And I need a visibility potion and thunder potion and use it. Oh, hang on. Do I have a new talent? Did it say? Yes. So, spells. I wanted some more dark art for dinner. That'll help me for this upcoming bastard. What I know what's coming. Stealth. I don't really need stealth, but I can always level it up. I'm quite stealthy as it is, because I love Assassin's Creed. What does that have to do with room of requirement, may I ask? Right. I'll talk to her. And then spell, shall I?
How did you get on with those tasks?
Go on quite well, love. I need a level more for that one.
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here. There you go. Catching them quickly. But do continue to practice as long as you like. Kinesthesia is a powerful learning tool.
Levioso, Accio, Confringo, Glacius, Incendio.
Y'all out there. Just look how fast I did all them. Right. My cabbage should be ready. So I'll go get my cabbage, shall I? So I know I don't have to buy one. Made a few changes. I don't think I should. I might just... yeah. I think I've got enough data in it for now, so I might just get myself another one of them. I need thingy, don't I? Can I uproot? I did buy a big table for it, so I always do that. So now I need that one. Well, my chopping cabbage grows, and I've harvested my Ditney. I haven't got much in the way of thingy. Coinage to buy these invisibility potions. So what did Professor Sharp want me to do? He wanted to... Garlic wanted fluxweed. Could always do that. I think that's an expensive one. I'll have a look. It's Hogsmeade.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. What can I do for you today?
So... I need a thunder one. Yep, 1,000. I thought it was very expensive. At 500. Great. You're not going to need much, are you?
Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished.
Yes. Great.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Right. Fluxweed, weren't it? I'll just see how much it were. Fluxweed. Let's see how much fluxweed is and where I can get that from. Is it seed guy or dog such a thing?
Welcome. Come on in. Now, where was I? Right. Oh, yes.
Fluxweed 350. Ugh. I need to get some money, so I won't be getting them.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Revelio.
Let me guess. You're after something
Get
fresh.
lost.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Couldn't bring up.
Oh, I tried helping him out, see if he could get inside. So then, I haven't got much money. I don't want to do quest just yet. Alright then. Let's see how long this episode is. 41 minutes. Right, for now I'll call it then. I hope you episode 12 and see you in episode 13.